Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admin who gave us this translation. The translation of that message reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? My name is Lindiwe, not a real name, and I am a 37-year-old woman. I am living here in Mafikeng with my husband for the past 10 years. My marriage has been nothing like what I had imagined. We are bound together by dark rituals that prevent us from having a normal relationship. There is money, Brother Nash. My husband is so wealthy, but I can't be intimate with him, and this really pains me a lot. As a woman, I cannot be intimate with another man, and at the same time, I can't be intimate with my husband. So how am I supposed to survive? This is what me and my husband did. First of all, we then got ourselves some sex toys. That is what I use. Sometimes he can tell me to go into another room so that I can please myself. So I take my vibrators and everything, then I go there and I do my stuff. When I feel like I am done, that is when I return back to the main bedroom. Such is life. That is the life that I am living. I can't have a normal relationship with my husband. I am married to a man that I love, but I cannot sleep with him because of the curse that was placed upon us by these Okutwala rituals. Instead, what we do, it is something that is quite evil, something that is really satanic, more sinister. And I am even ashamed to admit the things that we have done to other innocent young women. It all began, it was in the year 2013. My husband and I, we were like struggling financially, and at that time when we were struggling financially, my husband had gone to a loan shark. This was after his car had broke down, so we wanted money to fix that car. Unfortunately, when he took this car to these other cheap mechanics, these bush mechanics, they ended up even causing more damage, such that we had to go to BMW direct, and then the bill that we were given, it was quite a lot. So then we needed something to pull us out of that debt that we had with that loan shark. You know what they are like. That was when we were introduced to a very powerful traditional healer who promised us great wealth. He promised us everything, even a life of luxury. All that we had to do was to perform certain rituals. So these rituals, we were told that we were going to use my womb, and these rituals, they were going to bind us and my husband. We were going to be bound to these rituals that was going to give us money. We were desperate and we agreed without even fully understanding the consequences of our actions. The rituals involved sacrifices, blood, and vows that will change our lives forever. One of the conditions of the ritual was that my husband and I could no longer be intimate. Our physical connection was totally severed, replaced with a spiritual bond that kept us connected, but it was distant. The healer explained that the spirits who granted us wealth required this sacrifice, and there was no way around it. The only way for my husband to continue living a normal life was to date single women and transfer the curse to them. Since 2018, we have been targeting single women. So usually what we were doing, we would go on Facebook, and after we would have gone on Facebook, then my husband, he will start to search for these young women, and then he will start to speak with those women. But later on, we realized that Facebook and WhatsApp, it is really slow because you have to speak with the person, this and that. Then we started targeting women on dating apps like Tinder. So the reason as to why we chose such a dating app, because you know that when someone is there, most of them, they just want a hook up. They can pretend as if they are innocent girls, but like they just want to get someone who is wealthy, who can hook up with them, and they will be hoping that the guy, since he will be wealthy, he can give them a lot of money. So my husband creates profiles, carefully selecting women, those that are lonely, vulnerable, looking for love, and those that love money. He dates them for 2 months, drawing them in with charm and affection, giving them money. These women then fall in love with him, not knowing what lies ahead for them. So this is what happens at the end of the 2 months. After my husband would have slept with them, the curse is then passed on to them. The women will start to develop a spiritual husband. Each and every time when my husband will be sleeping with them, then these women, they will be connected to that spiritual husband. It is like a dark entity that binds itself to them, preventing them from finding true happiness in love for at least 2 years. They will be having countless dreams of them sleeping with different men in their dreams, but it will be that same demonic spirit that gives us money. They will experience nightmares, strange occurrences in their homes, and an invisible barrier that keeps men away. Like you can see that this girl is really beautiful, but she is struggling to have a man in her life. It is because the spiritual husband, it will create sort of like a barrier around her, and this barrier will keep men away from her. Their relationships will fall apart, and then they will be left confused, never understanding why things went so wrong. Meanwhile, my husband and I benefit from the curse each and every time that he completes a cycle with a woman. Our wealth is renewed, our vows are renewed. We continue to live a life that is full of luxury. We have cars, my brother. We have properties, everything that we ever wanted. But this is what we have been doing. Someone might tell me, someone might say that what you are doing is wrong. But if I can ask your listeners, is there anything that is right in this world? You can look at the world and you see that there is so much evil. This evil that we are doing, it is nothing compared to what other people are doing out there. So we did this because we knew that this was the only way. And one thing that people have to know is that when someone becomes a ritualist, it is not because they want to become a ritualist, but there are some certain situations whereby you find yourself as a ritualist, not because you wanted to become a ritualist, but it just happens. Like what they say, yes, it does happen. That is what me and my husband had to do in order to save our marriage, to save our house from being taken by these loan sharks, because we had borrowed a lot of money. I have seen some of the women that we have cursed, some of them that were staying in the same area. I have watched them from a distance, knowing that their lives will never be the same because of us. I have seen their sadness, their confusion, and I know that we are responsible for it. I am sharing this not because my guilt is eating me alive. Hell no. But I just want to warn, especially these young women, to be careful of these dating apps. At least you need to know the men first before you jump in, because you might end up being used for rituals. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. That was the translation that she sent to us. They're saying that they target women on Tinder.